Hi, today is day 9 of Swing Fit. I'm using an exercise ball or rolled up towel today and a 5-pound weight. So we're gonna get started with using that ball or rolled up towel. We are going to put it between our shoulder blades. So if you wanna just kind of lower on down and make sure that ball is in between those shoulder blades, and then lean all the way back. If that doesn't feel good, you can stay here. But leaning all the way back, spread those arms out wide or kind of in a V. Getting some upper back extension here. Should feel good, stretching it out. So we are going to just take a couple breaths. So take that deep breath in through the nose. Let that rib cage expand. Exhale that breath through the mouth. Another deep breath here. And exhale that breath. So make sure that towel's rolled up enough if you're using a towel to actually get some extension in that upper back, and we're not just laying on it. You want your head, kind of back. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Now we're gonna bring those hands, the fingertips, to behind the base of our skull, towards the bottom. And we're gonna go right into some chest lifts. So keeping that navel tucked in, you're going to come into a chest lift, lifting up and over that ball. Bring one knee in, and then go back into that extension, lower that leg down. Here we go. Keep your breath going. Inhaling as you bring it back, exhaling as you bring it up. Feeling it through those abdominals, keeping your navel pressed in towards your back. And a few more here. For 6 and 5 and 4. Keep those elbows wide. 3, 2, and 1. Now, see if you can lift both legs. Maybe you have to bring your legs a little closer together. We're gonna lift and lower with control. Don't arch through that back. Just try a few like this, slow and controlled. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna crisscross to one side, staying on one side, bring one hand down and cross that opposite shoulder to the opposite knee, and then go back into that extension. Here we go. For 8, try to reach the shoulder instead of the elbow. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, switch hands, and reach over. Try to lead with that elbow. Imagine you're touching the opposite rib to the opposite hip. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it back. Let's straighten out those legs, straighten out those arms. Take a breath, feel that stretch. Let's bring those hands together overhead, bring those legs together, and start to reach and peel up and over, taking a forward fold. And then round through that spine, come up, and now we're gonna go right into our all fours position. We're gonna bring one hand, let's bring one hand, the back of the hand to the forehead. We're in our cat-cow. We're gonna rotate, turning towards that opposite, or the arm that's on the ground, reaching the elbow to arm, and then you're gonna rotate out, opening it up. So bring it in and out. Now try to keep those hips shining forward. Keep the navel pulled in. 5 and 4. Try to touch the elbow to that arm. 3, 2, and 1. And bring it back. Return that hand to the ground. Switch hands. Back of the hand at the forehead. Elbow wide. We're going to turn in. Try to reach that elbow to arm. Open it. Keep that tummy tucked. That rib cage drawn in if you can. Taking for 5. And don't lower the hips when you turn. 4, 3. Gaze follows the rotation. 2, and 1. Bring it back, return that hand, take a couple cat-cows, inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone, round through that low back, and then let the belly button drop, open up, exhale, inhale, keep shoulders down and back, and then find your nice neutral spine. We're gonna come all the way down to the ground on our bellies, hands right above the shoulders, elbows bent. We're gonna lengthen out through those legs. Gaze is at the mat. Tuck that tummy in tight. Draw that rib cage in. Squeeze through those glutes. Point through those toes. Lengthen through that body and then press yourself into an extension for that low back and bring it back on down. So important to keep that navel tucked in as you come up and bring it down. Pull it in. Lengthen those legs and head and bring it up. Keep those shoulders down and back and out of your ears. Engage those glutes, press those thighs into that mat. One more here. Nice job. Then we're gonna go into a set of Supermans. So keeping those hands a little bit lower, bringing them down. We're gonna press ourselves up into a push-up. Lower yourself down, lengthen the arms out overhead and lengthen through those legs. Bring it back in, press it up, and lengthen. We have 8. Keep those bottoms of those legs off that mat. For 5, 4, keep the tummy tucked tight. 3, tuck those toes to get up. 2, and 1. Bring it in. Lower it down, take a breath for a second. You can rest that head. Take one deep breath in. And exhale. We're gonna come back forward facing, activate those legs, tuck that tummy, reach those arms long. We're gonna go into some swimmers. So you're gonna lift the opposite arm and leg and return. Opposite arm and leg and return. Now we're gonna go quick. So try to get those thighs up and off. Those arms are hovered and alternating. Keep that tummy tucked for 10, 9, 8, 7. Head is off the mat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. One more move before we take a child's pose. So you're gonna shoot those arms and legs out. You're gonna come up into extension, reaching the arms back and behind you, and then you're gonna bring it forward and lower down, but don't lower your head. Reach it up and back, up and back. We have 5 more. For 5, go up as far as you can, but you don't want to compromise that low back. So make sure that tummy's tucked. For 3, and 2, last 1, hold it for 5, 4, tummy tucked, 3, shoulders down and back, 2, 1, bring it back forward, press yourself on back into child's pose, spread the knees apart, set the hips back, reach the arms forward. Whew. You can bring both hands over to one side, press that opposite hip towards that heel. Then the other side. And then bring it on up. You're gonna come right into a modified side plank. So I'm in a high kneel position. You can come down to your forearm or to your hand. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is out long. Your foot is parallel. You can put that hand up here or on your hip, whatever feels better. I'm gonna keep mine up here. Spreading or moving that leg further away from that hand will get you more into that plank position. Make sure that belly button's tucked, shoulders stacked, hips stacked. We're gonna lift and lower. So as you lower that leg down, just tap it to the ground and bring it up. We wanna work that side hip, side glutes. We don't wanna be falling in and out of our plank position here. Keep those abdominals engaged, so pull in those low abs. Holding it here for 5, 4. Keep your feet flexed. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, point through that foot. We're gonna take little leg circles. So you could start them the size of a golf ball. Keep your chin back, by the way. You can make them the size of a softball, same direction. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Little circles. Try not to fall out of this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Take a moment. Externally rotate that foot so the toes are more towards that ceiling. Reach that arm overhead, and we're gonna just do some side crunches. You can bring the leg all the way down, or you can hover it. Holding it here. Keep that gaze forward. For 5, 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, 1. Lower that leg down, lower yourself down. Whew. You need to take a little figure 4 stretch, crossing that leg that we just worked over the other. Hinge forward from those hips, holding that stretch. And then bring it on up. We'll go right over to side 2. So start in that high kneel. Lower down, down. Again, top leg is parallel, flex to start. Hand or elbow here. Other arm up, head back, stack. Tuck that tummy in, lift and lower. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3. Keep that foot flexed. 2, 1. Hold it up. Point through that foot. Circle it in one direction. You can stay small, start small, try to get bigger for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, reverse. For 5, 4, 3. Definitely working those hips, that side leg. 2, 1. Lower it down. Whew. Bring that arm up and over, externally rotate, and then we're gonna bring it in and out. Again, you can lower that leg to the mat or hover it. Holding it here for 5, 4. Get that stretch when you lengthen the arms and legs. 2, 1. Lower that leg down, bring it all the way down. Again, taking that figure 4, crossing one leg over the other, hinging forward, holding that stretch, rounding it up. Coming up tall, one move here, one more. Okay, so we're in a high kneel. We're extending one leg long. You can have that toe towards the ceiling, that heel in. I have the one weight. We're gonna start with some, actually one weight in the hand, arm out wide. We're gonna sit those hips back, pass that weight in front, and bring it back up, squeeze through those glutes. So sit back and up, back and up. So strengthening those glutes, working those hip flexors, holding it here For 5, 4, so that bottom knee is, well, it's obviously bent, but we're feeling that work through that top hip. Make sure you have padding under that knee and hold it. Bring that weight in. We're gonna rotate down towards that bent, or the leg that's on the ground, and then we're gonna bring it up and shoot that weight away. So bring it in and up, in and up. For 8, 7, 6, 5. So get that rotation. 4, 3. That thigh is feeling it. 2, 2, and 1, and bring it in. Switch sides. Again, flex foot, heel on the ground. Start with one weight in one hand. Bring it forward and up. So gaze is just straight ahead. Don't tuck your chin. Holding it here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, bring it in. Add that rotation and shoot that weight away. Try not to lose your balance. Holding it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down. Whew, nice job. If you need to take a little bit of a stretch here, bring one leg forward, press those hips forward. Might get a little bit of a hip flexor and thigh stretch. Leaning into that front leg and press it back, other side. Holding it here. And press it in and bring it back. Take one deep breath. Open up through that chest. Last one. And bring it down. And you're all set. Thanks.